Welcome. It's always fun to have all of our friends and colleagues here with us. If you haven't worked out, there's a lot of people from pharma, a lot of people from science backgrounds. If you were to ask, what do you think of Pfizer, you'd probably get an answer from this group. I don't think we have anyone from Pfizer here yet.
People.
So hopefully you've realised. Fair fire, your honest sonsy face. Great chieftain of the pudding race. Upon them are ye attack your place. Type of fair. Well are you worthy your grace as long as my arm. The groaning trenchers there you fill. Your hubbies like a distant hill. Your pin would help to mend a mill in time of need. While through the pores the dew distills, like amber bead. See rustic labour, his knife, see rustic labour dirt. And cut you up with ready slot. Trenching you and you're gushing into like a glorious sight. Warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn, they stretch and strive. Deal take the hindmost on they drive. Till all their well-swelled tight bellies are tight like drums. As there that o'er the French ragout are olio that would stow a sou, or fricassee what would mark her spew. Where perfect scunner looks down with sneer and scornful view on such a dinner. Poor deal, see him o'er his trash. As feckless as a withered rash, his spindle shack, a good whip lash, his knife and net. Through bloody field of field to dash, oh how unfit! Mark now the rustic haggis fed. The trembling earth resounds their tread.
I gotta go home tonight,
Clapped in his wily knee a knife. He'll make it whistle. And legs and arms and heads will steed like top thistles. He powers what mark mankind their care and dishes up their bill of fare. Scotland wants none of those stinking wares that if you want her grateful prayer, get a haggis. Ladies and gentlemen, the haggis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome. As you can see, this wonderful meal is just absolutely magnificent. And you're all going to get a chance to eat it. And I'm in a very benevolent mood tonight. You can have my share. Anyway, Robert Burns was born in 1759. He lived a very short life. He only lived to be 37 years old. But during that short life, he wrote thousands of poems, romantic, funny, very sad poems. He went through a time of the American Revolution. His life spanned that time, and he was a very well-read man. He was a self-educated man, so he knew all about what was going on in the Americas, and loved them. In fact, at one time, he fell in love with a young lady. Of course, he was married at the time. He was a romantic. He fell in love with this young lady called her Highland Mary. And he wanted to divorce his wife and marry this lady. But the girl's father said, no way, you're not marrying Robert Burns. He was a scallywag. You know, he wrote some very bawdy poems. If you ever want to read his works, I mean, some of them were really crass, you know. but anyway, his work had been translated into more languages than any poet who ever lived, including Shakespeare, Sir Walter Scott, all the rest. The only people that don't know very much about him are Americans. But anyway, he was sitting in there, just as an example. He was sitting in church this morning, and he saw a lady in front of him, and she had one of these big Leonardo bonnets on, and he saw a bug crawling up the back of her neck. Because, you know, people in those days didn't shower the way they do nowadays. You know, they did the facilities. So he saw this bug crawling up. Which he called it a louse, we call it lice. But anyway, he sat there in the church and he says, oh, where are you gone? Your curling ferry, your impudence protects you sorely. I can't say but your strength rarely out of God and waste. Your faith, I fear you'll dine but sparsely in sicker place. You're ugly, creeping, blasted wonder, detested, shunned by saint and sinner. How dare you set your foot upon her so fine a lady? Go somewhere else and seek your dinner on some poor body. Here's Robert Burns. I didn't understand a word I said, but that was his dialect. Anyway, as was the custom when people had Burns suppers, I mean, all over, you couldn't find a club anywhere in Scotland that doesn't celebrate Robert Burns' birthday, which is the 25th of January. All over the world, people celebrate. And one of the things they do is they present a toast to the lassies. So at this time, I'd like to present a toast to the lassies. Here's to the lassies, so lovely and broad. We wish them good health, faith, yin and all. May the good Lord bless them with long, happy lives, for we men folk all love them and make such good wives.
Robert Burns also wore a grace, which is traditional, so it's non-denominational.
Some have meat but cannot eat, and some would eat but want it. But we have meat and we can eat, and so the Lord be thanked. Amen.
Thank you.